What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you how I created these Japanese inspired marble nails. So these nails have been on my to-do list for absolutely ages, and I finally got around to using the pens that I hauled probably about a year ago now. So if you guys would be interested to see how I completed this look, then just keep on watching. So guys, diving right in with today's tutorial, and I've already gone ahead and sculpted my nails. If you guys are interested in how I sculpted these, then I will go ahead and leave the video linked down below for you guys so you could check that out. So now I'm going in with 2 coats of white gel polish. This is Strong White by Semilac and is absolutely amazing. Most definitely one of my favourite white gel polishes ever. So I go in with 2 coats of this on that nail, curing each for 30 seconds. And then I went in and painted the rest of those nails with 2 coats of the black gel polish from Semilac, but mine's actually needed a little bit of a mix, so it didn't dry well in the light. So I ended up filing it off and just went in with 2 coats of Kiki London's blackpool instead, and that worked no problem whatsoever. So yeah, I probably need to get my hands on one of those little shaker machines and give my gel polishes a good shake, because it is absolutely one of my favourite black gel polishes. Totally opaque in one coat, and I was gutted that it didn't work. So now for my marble nail, as I mentioned previously, I'm going to be using these alcohol ink pens. These are called Touchlit or something like that. I got them from Amazon in a huge set that cost me about £20, and they are absolutely fantastic. I've used them a couple of times but never filmed them for a video, so I thought I would finally sit down and share with you guys how awesome these are. And then I have some isopropyl alcohol and then my gel brush, but guys, just look at my little tub. I got myself a Kilner jar for my monomer and stuff like that, and I am so in love with it. It's absolutely adorable. So yeah, onto the marble. As you can see, I'm just painting some random little squiggles on this nail until it's filled up. I use a few different colours. I use a red, an orange, I also used a beige, and then I used a darker red, a light grey, and then I also used a black. So as you can see, I'm going in first with my base colours, which are the dark red, the light red, the orange, and the beige, and the grey. So I just painted that until I had fully covered that nail, and then I went in with my gel brush and my isopropyl alcohol, and I have a little cotton swab just beside me, and I'm just basically dipping that into the isopropyl alcohol, wiping 90% of it off, and then going in and doing my marble. So the one thing that I would probably say is one of my biggest tips for marbling is just don't think about it. Just go in and absolutely enjoy yourself. You really want to make sure you're focusing on where those colours meet and you are getting the little veins and things like that, because at the end of the day, this is only going to be our base and you could always add more as opposed to taking it off. So definitely go in with less, and if you feel like you need more, then add more. But as you can see, I'm just basically forming that in until I have some really nice veins on that nail, and that is going to be the backdrop for my marble nail. And then once I had allowed that to dry, I am going in with more of that colours, and this time I'm working on the little veins. So I'm not blending that in as much as I did previously. I'm just starting to form those tiny little veins and give it that stone effect that you see in marble. And then when I was happy with the actual base of my nail, I do go in once again with that black pen, and then I start to add some small lines to various parts of that nail, and then again I go in with my gel brush and I just disperse those lines and give them more of a smoky effect and just bring out more of the vein design that we are going for in this nail. And I must admit, the great thing that I love about doing these kinds of marble nails is there is no rhyme or reason to it whatsoever. You could absolutely do anything that your heart's desired, and 9 times out of 10, it's going to look pretty ace. It doesn't look great until you add the top coat, but once everything comes together, the nail is absolutely gorgeous. And again, with this pack of alcohol ink pens, you have so many different colours in it, and unlike Sharpies where you probably get like 5 pens for like £400 or something silly like that, but you are actually getting probably, I would say, maybe 40 or 50 pens for £20, and they come all protected in a little pack and things like that. I've had them for ages. Like I said, I got them on Amazon ages and ages ago when I was looking for alcohol inks, and I must admit guys, they are awesome. So yeah, I will leave those linked down below for you guys, because as you can see, they work so well, just as great as the Sharpies and for a fraction of the price. So now I'm going in now with a fine detail brush and some Indigo Nails Bling On Gel in gold, and I'm just going in and adding some random squiggles. Again, where those veins are, just bringing them more to life so they pop on the nail. Then I cured that part of the gel polish and I just completely left that nail to set. I wanted the alcohol to completely just settle in and dry on the nail before I went in with my top coat. So I moved on to the ring finger, which is going to be sort of the same, but this time it's more of like a little box design that I did. So I first started with my white gel polish and a thin detail brush, and I just added some random square boxes on the nail, one big one at the top and a tiny one at the bottom, and then I filled that in and then went ahead and did the exact same marble on top of that dry gel. And let's be realistic, guys, it would not be a polished blissfully nail tutorial if something did not go tits up. So at this point I have completely lost the next part of my footage, but I did go ahead and fully cured that nail, and then I marbled it just the same as I did with the other nail. And this is what the nails look like once I have done that part of the nail art. And come on guys, just look at how beautiful that is. I was so in love with the end of the results of this marble. So now I'm moving on to my bling nail. As you can see, this nail art design was super easy to do, but I wanted to add something that would give it a little pop of pizzazz. So I did go in and add a little bit of a bling nail to this pointer nail. So I first started with adding sort of like a chameleon red and orange type of rhinestone that I picked up from AliExpress, and then I surrounded that with those little bloody caviar beads that are an absolute nightmare to work with and never seem to want to pick up and place properly. So I did go ahead and completely surround that whole rhinestone with that, and then I left that glue to completely settle before I moved on to the next part. So to give this nail a little bit more of a Japanese sort of esque feel to it, I did add a lot of gold pieces and things like that to this nail as well. So I started by adding some more glue to the top of that little rhinestone that I just placed, and then I put a smoky grey Swarovski crystal that I'm not actually sure what the real name is, and then I put a tiny little gold frame over the top of that as well, just so it sat inside it and it looked super cute. So I went ahead and did the same at the bottom. Then for the next part of this bling nail, I used some light gold Swarovski crystals, and I added 4 of those going down the side of each side of that red Swarovski crystal. And again, these are really tiny. I'm pretty sure they're only like SS5. I got them in a huge pack of like SS4 to SS20 or something like that, and I got these ones from Angel Crystals, I'm pretty sure it was. So yeah, I added 4 of those going down each side. Again, I wanted to let that glue just settle because it does take a little bit longer to dry over the top of a shiny top coat as opposed to a buffed nail. So I do leave that to just settle for a couple of minutes before I move on to the next part of my bling nail. And I completely forgot to tell you guys, but what I'm using to apply this is some Vixie's brush on nail glue, and I'm also using my Ink London pick and place, which is my absolute new favourite way to apply Swarovski crystals. The stickiness of that little rubber tip is so much better than the crystal katana, and it is smaller, so I feel like I could get a lot more detail done. So now, as you can see, I'm surrounding that with some more of those caviar beads. I'm only doing a sort of half moon shape, and then I went ahead and added some more bling pieces to this nail. So for my bling pieces, I first went in with sort of like a little pyramid sort of 3D gold piece. It is quite chunky, so I went ahead and added that to the bottom of that nail. And then above that, I wanted to add something a little bit different, so I went ahead and got these sort of little Halfmoon frames. I've had them in my collection for probably a few weeks now, but it's the first time I've actually used them. So I popped one of them to the top of the nail, and then I went ahead and added sort of like a chevron gold piece to the bottom, and that's my bling nail complete. And then to finish off my Japanese inspired marble nails, I went ahead and used some of these stickers that I got from AliExpress. I added sort of like a little chevron one to the top of my marble nail, and then as you can see with the ring nail, I added the same little stickers and I just outlined the outside of that marble on each of those little boxes just to give the nail a little bit of a standout appearance. And then I added a 3D bling piece to the pinky nail, and this is what my nails look like once I have gone ahead and added all all of the nail art to the nails, and I'm now going to finish by adding a layer of Premier Gel's rubber top coat to all of the nails to help seal in my bling, and then I do go over that with a layer of Nail's Mega Gloss Gel Sealer, simply because I absolutely love the shininess of that gel polish. It is amazing. And then I fully cured that nail, and this is what my design looks like once everything is complete. And finally guys, that has us reached the end of today's video, and here is the finished result, and I really hope you guys enjoyed my tutorial for these really easy and quick marble nails with a little bit of a Japanese feel to them. I must admit I absolutely loved how they turned out, and I really hope you guys enjoyed this set also. And remember guys, if you're interested in any of the products that I have used in today's video, I will go ahead and leave all of the names, colours and links down below for you guys. And finally lovelies, that has us reached the end of today's video, and I really hope you enjoyed this set, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to click that subscribe button, and if you haven't already, click that notifications bell to be updated when I upload any more videos. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!